Hey guys, good morning. Another day with Hexoatl campaign. Like I said, this is gonna be a longer campaign, so I expect to see Hexoatl for a while. We are now on part 6, 109 turns in. It'll be interesting to see how the things will develop for the later game. During Chaos Invasion and after. Yoo-hoo! Grand Pepper time feels good, man. Yes, it is. Okay, Kazakh Steakhouse is under siege. What's the situation? We still have these 4 core provinces, 4 regions each. We got the Black Coast, Nagarites starting province, and we're expanding into the Creeping Jungle. So these rats here, they might attack next turn. They still have the settlement here, and this could also be reinforced. We need to get somebody just in case here. Get this guy in the high janitor. Yoo-hoo! What's the Moon doing? Yeah, we've been causing some trouble here for the Grand Cockroach. He's allied with Clan Rictus, so he doesn't want peace. We caused a mess for them in there. We're not planning to expand in that direction right now. Then we're gonna have to deal with chaos on 2 sides. Yoo-hoo!
Is it Friends of the Empire?
Friends of the Empire.
Let the supplicant.
The Owlhorn is still fighting Lothar, and there's chaos coming as well. I need to send some help to Ultuan. This is they might probably stop them, but I don't want other factions taking it over. Just send the main armies out. Also waiting for more blessed units. It's not easy to get a full army of blessed temple guards, but we'll try. We removed the public order building, and the final building here, what was it? I said we're gonna get another Sauruscar veteran here. Get more of those global public order skills, which are very nice. Hey Cam, we already went through the patch notes. Is that patch they released is the same shit we played in the beta. Like I said, you know, those things don't really change much from the beta. Those are less relevant updates. They can immediately play on the beta. I'm gonna stick some research here. Fail. What's our research anyways? 182. Okay. English K goes to Roman. The Roman is dealing with the rebels here. Getting some levels. Those rebels are leveling Roman faster than almost Shield Wizard here, and Shield Wizard is actually knee deep in enemies. Okay. Let's get this from the Vampire Coast. The zombie pirates have been attacked at the same time by the Chaos and the Lizardmen, and now we are here as well. So we can take this capital here. This is the important capital here in the center of Lastria. Connects in the south with Itza. First with the Northern Great Jungle, and then with the Southern Great Jungle, because it's kind of like a reversed boot. The Northern Great Jungle. We had the options to confederate Itza twice, but I'm not gonna confederate them because they're kind of like a buffer against the chaos. Even if we can destroy all the chaos forces there, it's very convenient that we have somebody else to clear them and not us, you know, doing a lot of those battles. So buffer zones are preferable. This faction is perfect in the perfect spot to actually have buffers against the chaos. So we decided to get to pick the battles. Until we expand too much, then we're gonna have to deal with chaos directly. Yoo-hoo! Hey Void, hey Westweasel, hey How, hey Vladkheim. Master, haha, professional Pega, Yearning G at home, Belkis Aktama. This army is still work in progress. We can get some Carnosaurus. We have all three heroes plus the legendary hero, the Grandes Pepe. The heroes are still leveling though. All looking good. Any important page that just fixed the bug? There's some bug fix. That's it. They haven't really tuned down the order tide. The most important thing that's been fixed, the one army bug for Lizardmen, Vampire Coast, and the Vampire Counts. Vampire Coast had this bug since day one. The only reason why it got fixed is because some other factions were affected by it after. Itza does not start with Lord Croak as the non-player faction. We're definitely going on the wall here. Well, okay, healing here. Should find maybe an angle here. They actually had good gun ranges here. We should probably go deal with those flyers first. The guns are actually counter the flying units pretty good. Look at those guns firing; they're pretty nice. Should probably just go after one of these guns right now immediately, stop him from firing. Just blow this up. This is the evidence of Itza 1. They just move out of the way. Good here. Hey Ghost, hey champion. They have they've got pole arms here, just to make it in the air. These guys are very impressive on the large. I'm gonna pin them a little bit better here. That's much better. Much better. Healing the Saurus here. Who's waiting for us here? Halberds. Send in the blessed ones. Not send a Carnosaur into the. They've got pole arms. They have massive and large. Taking only unnecessary damage in this Raptors. These guys will slowly go down. Who do we have even here to fight him? We know we're not going to send everybody is large, those two are not supposed to fight yet. guys, 32 kills. Just think how we are not even making a breakthrough here. Just push a little bit. 60 members can hold this. Now we are in. We are in. Is everybody up? The Sauros take very long to climb the wall. Hey, look where I start running them. They'll drop his bombers and their guns here, so just a suicide city Hexoatls. Guns counter the flyers pretty good. This guy is doing here, but what can they do when they're outnumbered? Has to be a really bad unit for them to be outnumbered. So make these guys die fast, pretty much. They just went on the halberds. Oh, it's a regiment now, so who cares? You can get just a new one to replace them. That is not convenient to replace. So the closest unit that was here to when they got enraged was the pole arms. Should have waited for until them land it here and then use it. This is actually gonna save economy because a couple of, while they're away, I'm gonna get like 4k back. Hey, Archmageddon's going on. Here it comes.
Suras! You something!
They don't have enough attack here. Grand Pepper has minus 9 melee attack for everybody in the area. Oh, the fat one is coming. This is just a regular there. Damn, that was good. I don't even get it done there. We don't care if all of them die here. Blessed ones are the ones that matter anyways. Send a Carnosaur on it. Got here. There's another fat one coming. We'll definitely stop that one. Another unit of Death Guard is coming. We are lost before that unit is relevant there. Hey, Godric. those sirens were doing no damage because of ground paper close. It's done. Gonna take even more leadership here when we get closer. Nobody really got killed. Not even those reproductors could die. They have to all die for us to lose the unit. Blessed ones rank 5 and rank 6. We'll need more of them. This city was tier 4. Just occupy here. 2 turns like battle never happened. Oh, got tier 3. We should get the untainted public order one, but this one right now is fine to keep. So you can clear the public order while it's, well, the untainted increase public order while it's here. The other one will take longer to build. Nothing cool here. Just need to wait for them to unlock. They're getting the quest for blessed units is random. We'll get a Shield of Sulfur here. So his spells are worth spamming. Let's get an Archon going first. There's a bug rogue army here, we'll get rid of them. And we can also consider to destroy the Hans Marshal expedition now here. The rebels here right now are welcome because you're not moving from this area. We still have the Skaven here to destroy as well in the south, and the Emperor here, so there's plenty of things to do. We are doing things a little slow here because we have only one army and this is a big area. Let the vampiric corruption first. Rebels are welcome here. I got another lord to assist here because it's a pretty good chance if they don't screw it up they'll take the city with this much stone vermin. This garrison is not very impressive. Just really have a couple of killers. I think this is both of their armies on this side. I might have a small one in their actual settlement. The only one settlement here, so this faction probably can't have more than 14 units. Looks like they're taking a capital there. They did, so Luther must be there. Come here. Send Grandpa to Ulton to see what's going on. Look at these bend units. Their economy crushed.
Need my warp token stash. No, you failed.
Hey there, bro. Where's the border here? I need to clear this. No rats allowed.
No, Gracie.
So we have warp lightning here, and
You failed.
this guy even has more abilities. This guy is plague though. 6 sword and shield stone vermin with a high experience, and we have 4 halberds. Should attack this one here, but can reinforce though.
Is disappointed.
We just have to weaken them a bit, and the city can save. Then we can destroy them here. First, let's do this rebellion. We're leveling Roman here a couple of regiments because this place is highly rebellious due to not being tier 4 yet. The red climates right now pretty bad. We only have one Saurus Scar veteran with public order and 2 from technology. So we need like 3 more until this is more doable before tier 4. It's not about the overcast, Vlad. It's not about overcast. We also have seen it crashed with the Curse of Undead. So I casted Raise Dead once and it crashed as well. So bringing back dead units is what causing it, not the overcast. So this unit has, for example, lost 20 entities since you're healing them and resurrecting them. They're getting 81, 82, 83. You know, increase the chance of game crashing. The Curse of Undead is like a mini invocation hack in that regard. Of course, if you overcast, you will kill more units, so it increases the odds. Still, it's about the resurrecting dead units. Only the growth for this thing. This thing has massive HP. The growth not only will keep it alive, but it will also make it have perfect vigor all the time. That was actually introduced with Bloodlines. We never seen this issue before the Bloodlines, so it might be just a unique issue to the vampires. It started happening when they introduced the island battles. Probably also a mix of things that make it happen. It's definitely not happening for everybody. No, Reddit, I never heard of it. last scaling campaign was I think it was the Clanation. Oh, Clan Skyra actually, but after the Clanation. The Clan Pestilence campaign was just before it. So we did play Skaven recently. Definitely go for the Lord because he does the most damage to the Zorian. What's all this thing doing? Try to kinda, you know, don't fit because of the difficulty. But in a normal environment, definitely useful that unit. That's one of the highly specialized units. This thing has ridiculous defense. It's over 80 defense. 84 defense, fucking hell, man. What the hell did this thing disengage, man? What the hell? I didn't even connect and he taking damage. Must be nice. That's that bullshit working for us. It's a bit slower unit. He's trying to sink, but he can't keep up. And he's a faster unit. Oh, this dude. Nice situation here for Roman. This province cannot be stabilized right now, so we're just getting some rebellion here. Experience, items, money. We'll be stable on tier 4. Just need tier 4. As we get more Sauruskar veterans with Honored Elder, is the reason to recruit more. We have no public order issues. Technologies also give +2. And the buildings do kick in on tier 3 and tier 4. Let's hope they don't resell that fast, then we can build up a wall here. Ancient Stegadon, the engine of the gods. So we have a regular Stegadon and an ancient Stegadon with the engine of the gods. One a little bit long range, or we just want to get some Stompy support. We have 2 Stegadons still in the army though. This thing also provides where is it, buff, improved power recharge rate all the time, so we're getting more power, and everybody in the range and the unit itself gets 5% ward save. That's a pretty powerful unit. Looks like this guy is actually going to finish them off north. We're totally intending to surprise attack Senators of Zeti. Just not dealing with these guys. They have dissonance and they're aggressive as well. This province is nice as well. So we have to do something about this. Just a little bit damage. A little bit damage. I guess we can get these guys here and harass them. They don't even have any counters to them, right? Yeah. Let's go be let's go harass. I think 6 of these dudes. How much armor they have? 26. You don't have technology for armor, right? Not technology for armor. That would be a big pain in the ass if we had. Well, kid, these guys have 30 armor though.
Council is disappointed.
This is the emergency regiments of renown, how I like to call it. The skirmishers, the spears, they're usually the ones being used in this way. Even if you have to disband them, it's not big loss, you don't really care about these units with the main armies. Well, this one is not bad to have one off, but just rather get a flying one instead, it's just better.
No, need my warp token stash.
So we're pretty much sacrificing this guy. I don't think we need 10. Even with 10, it would be really hard to win against both teams. We just have to diminish them a bit. We don't even have to win the battle, we just need to get some kills. This guy's a stalker, this guy's a huge pain in the ass. Let's go with this. If the guys get killed, we do have a Hug Butcher though, we're gonna lose 10% cheaper hero action. But he gets killed, it's certainly not a big deal. I'm just gonna diminish them here a bit. We can totally retreat after the battle. After we are out of ammo. They really cannot really keep up with us. Yeah, we have 54 speed. This unit's really fast. I need about 200 kills here. They just have almost enough to win the battle. We don't want them having a moment of competence with proper warp lightnings and the Stormworm and taking over the city. We are trying to get rid of this faction.
Here is. Skinks.
Their units are fast, but our units are faster. Just don't have extra ammo. I wish for this battle we had that extra ammo. That extra ammo is just a little too good for these units. These units are pretty good to use when you're desperate or you need to harass the enemy. I need about 200 kills. They have highly armored and we're not doing much damage, so it's gonna be a while. They'll take damage over time and will be casualties. We are shooting our own unit with poison here. It means we're too close. Some nice guerrilla tactics to deal with the invaders. And we're using the right type of units. This unit is a little weak to the scene though. This guy's a hug butcher, so we don't really want him to get scoured. These units are too close to each other, so we're actually poisoning our own unit. We can go around because they do outnumber us, so we have to go one direction. Almost like they know these guys here. Going very wide here. It's ridiculous he's not out yet. we had a better battle for this.
For tax. Talk, talk.
They have like no health there. Armor's totally saved him there.
Steer east. Sand. All is loose.
How many did you get? 142. That's acceptable. I feel like they're gonna be forced to follow us up here, and should be enough to separate them from the garrison. Wish the battle was a little bit bigger. Many trees as well for the shooters. This unit had a very little low health left, but now they're gonna heal.
Ah, no. Need my warp token stash.
And they're missing 1 AP Archmagnets, if you ask me. 2 AP makes them irrelevant. They have the same issues as the old Pistoliers. And this unit is not in multiplayer, so there is no reason for this unit to be this weak. Should have 3 or 4 AP. It's a blessed unit, so it should definitely be stronger. But this unit to actually be viable in the game should be pretty much armor piercing, because it's a blessed unit. I just need those guys to kill 200 stone vermin. That's all I needed from them.
Should I?
Peace Treaty, yeah, they're down to 1 settlement. We don't really care about this province right now, right? Yeah. We'll get finished off by other factions here. We have an eye on Temple of Kara. Nice. Noise. Mission accomplished. Of course, this could have been prevented if the Elysium actually had a second garrison option building, like some factions. Oh, please don't bug again. God damn it, start a battle. Why are they not starting the battle? I swear they fixed couple of bugs and and we get new bugs. Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell? This will work. We just have to keep playing it, it'll stop crashing. One time it will not crash. You just have to keep doing the battles, and one time it will start. Thank you, don't spare me. This is a new bug we discovered, and I'm not sure why is it happening. It happened with the Luther Harkon last time as well. It looks like they're trying to cast something and it doesn't want to work, and instead the game just closes the desktop. But you see that it's like it doesn't want to start for the longest time, then it crashes. This is pretty bad. It's almost like some change happened there with this game and regarding ambushes that causes this. And we just got patched, what, yesterday, today? I guess we need to wait another patch for them to fix this one. Just walk in the park, boys. Walk in the park. Nothing to see here. You see how long this is taking? Battle should have started already 3 times. What was that? What was that? Something happened before the crash. No crashes here, just features and poltergeists pressing Alt F4. I have to press Alt F4 to see if Vinimedeck works. I mean, I see Arcade do it, so it must work. What happened there? There was something appeared on the window. Okay. You see? This is what is causing the crash. The battle wants to start, but it can't start and it crashes. You see, this is the reason. You see this? This is not supposed to happen like this. This is what's causing the crash. You see what happened there? So we're walking all the way too long. And it's gonna happen right now. The change is happening. Now. 12, 13. It's actually a couple more seconds. That's when it crashes. It just closes the desktop. It will work eventually. You just have to keep trying. The game will start a battle eventually. Oh man! God damn! Can't even enjoy ground pepper here. Goddamn scavenging cockroaches. This was happening with Luther Harkin as well. I actually put it on the second PC and the battle did work. It did crash to invocation heck though the first time, but you just have to keep doing it to load. The best thing is they just have a small army of like 6-7 units. Probably 50-50 auto resolve. It seems to be happening when the Skaven ambushes you. Laser scream units, yes, with the revivification crystal. It's only taking too long. I think the same thing happened again. You've seen it was just like some kind of twitch and dead. The game will not win. I'm not starting another campaign. This will work. I could just give up on the bell, yes. Yes, let's try a few more times. Though. I could just auto resolve, yeah. This arm is irrelevant. We just lose the 10% cheaper actions on the heroes. This lord has defeated Marathi. We don't need to play a new campaign. We just auto resolve here if the bell doesn't work. This army was just recruited to cause damage to those armies. Auto resolve probably would do the same thing. Let's try a few more times. Losing this guy, we do lose available trade though. 10% cheaper hero actions. So he gets more experience for skills. He was not supposed to die. Am I supposed to work around the bugs now? This is not a guarantee this bug happens. It happens sometimes. Is this the same map we had with Luther Harkon? I think it is. It's so gotten depressing starting game over and over again just because it's crashing. To avoid bug, stand on one leg while saying praise the chaos gods and press F13, it will not crash. Oh man, my keyboard doesn't have F13, must be one of the older models. How long do you guys figure out that the Reddit will heard about this bug and actually accept that it exists? 2021, 2022, fixed in Warhammer 3. Hexoatl. You've seen what happened to the last Emperor campaign, Palm Tree Holidays. Save corrupted. That's why Rubio is not allowed to request any more Emperor campaigns. I'm gonna get a drink. You guys enjoy this. When he raises up his finger up and says $300 game, $300 game, premium price. I'm pretty sure they're not aware of this bug. We discovered this bug recently. Hopefully this will be enough damage to win the siege battle. Because we could have done more damage there fighting to the death. We lost the available trade here from Morati Strait. Blessed Temple Guards. Okay, we got a very nice quest here. 4 Blessed Temple Guards.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
We should be fine now in a bell. This was their last settlement. They must attack next turn, otherwise they'll have no chance of recovering at all. Probably North is gonna be nice on a lot of live pepper. Very nice. We can't really care about this region right now. We can actually keep the growth building here, some future growth build up. Need to sort this out. Send Grand Pepe to ult one, see what the Chaos is doing. They'll recover, no doubt. They can't destroy that much. We have Roman to guard the north.
You have my undivided attention.
Military access is here. Nice, nice, nice. We'll fight together with Gorok against the Chaos. They actually got to this point here, it seems. Yeah, the Chaos is here. Okay, going for a Gerard Conduit here. Boomscape rank 9. Replenishment. And professional Pega rank 6 is a battery for this army, yeah. Battery and a engine of the gods. We'll be getting 4 Blessed Temple Guards. This is some good news. This is all good here. We have Taskmaster here. Go here and just march 10 turns with Taskmaster. Still haven't figured out about the Astromancer stance. We need a couple more turns in the Astromancer stance. The stance trace trigger when you spend 10 turns in it. We gotta destroy this horde army here. Little Fifi is on the campaign map, huh? Little Fifi should get the second follower. Is this thing bugged? It looks like it is. There's so many bugs going on with Lisbon followers. I don't even want to open that can of worms.
No, my king.
What the? King Priest. It's King Priest. Beasts. Heavens. We have it here. 3. Just ending turns in that stance, Rashlock. Pretty sure it's just ending turns. I don't understand why this follower cannot be equipped on a Saurus Scar Veteran or a King Chief. Really don't understand. You know, at capacity, we'll get one more Saurus Scar Veteran. Preferably disciplined. Since it's a long Lisbon campaign, we making sure that all the heroes are ready, fit for army. Not with the extra campaign skills, so we can have a hero perversion army later if we decide so.
The stars align.
Is disappointed.
Skylock. Portal!
I think we can do this. Deal with the rebels and then destroy this rogue army here. A little bit extra experience.
Brave mighty.
Stegenon versus Ancient Stegenon is a preference. They're different units. One has a long-range weapon, and one is more devastating at close range and in melee. They might be coming back here. Looks like this place is not gonna be rebellious anymore. We'll keep Roman here until the walls and then we'll disband him. Like on the Skink Priest, you get Stegenon and Ancient Stegenon, Ancient of the Gods. If you you could change before the battle if you want to go into a long range artillery, or if it's gonna be a stompy battle in a melee. So it's good to have that option. You can change mount once a turn. Having 3+ Stegenons could be quite devastating at the sniping units. Especially on the heroes if army also uses Blessed Stegenons. Hey Nurons, thank you for 3 months. Yoo-hoo!
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the
Guys, if you don't know, Nurons here, he's the one who usually just plays Still Fade Overhaul mode. We don't do this mods here, but if you guys into that, check out Nurons.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey Rampage! Yoo-hoo! Cheaper hero actions and more chance. Now it could be nice on top of the lost morality trait. Would have been 40, 60, 75% cheaper. I'm just gonna build it here and see what happens. There's a rebellion here, we want it. The army is looking good. We just look at those Blessed Temple Guards. I want to have all Blessed Temple Guards here. Those guys have massive stats. We all have the capacity here. Next thing we should do is that we could attack the Sentinels of Zeti. Just go for their capital, surprise them. They don't trust other lizardmen, so it's highly unlikely they'll work together with Itza. They're probably gonna declare war on Itza. Because the moment the mutual enemies disappear, these guys will go hostile. Because it's of this trade dissonance and aggressive. We could make them friendly, but they have this corner here and far away from chaos, so they have a high chance to survive. Let's just take them over. Confederation will be too much work. So we'll surprise attack the their capital province. Yoo-hoo! Yep, Clan Mange got destroyed. One less troublemaker in Lastria. Now, who we are looking at to destroy in Lastria are the Sentinels of Zeti and the Hans Marshall Expedition. Oh, looks like the Chaos has managed to destroy Lothran. almost completely. Lothan was severely weakened by a war with Alariel. Clanrix invite top nodes, fine. Top nodes are just wicked lizard. What the fuck? Bad code, bad code.
Better to do.
Let's get rid of them.
Reptile thing, show me Warpstone.
Look at that balance of power. I guess we get 2 bells here, good for shit wizard. How often do you see Lizardmen fighting the arachnoric spiders? They do have 2 artillery pieces, so we should be moving forward. Guys stay in the back. Guys are good to go. Well, send the Carnosaur to chew on that doom wheel. Spider Mama can fight off the Carnosaur. It's rank 8 after all. We'll get destroyed by anti-large large units. Is not really made to fight the units, not wicked in itself in melee. It's a harassment unit. Hit and run. Hit where it hurts. Bing bing, let's buy them out. There's King Karacho. Ugly man, give me the big one. The big one! He's like the Dr. Manhattan, just bzz, bzz, bzz. Everybody just exploding in a pile of blood. So kill this one for extra money. Kill him now to his own eggs, but let's actually drop some healing here. We have 7 units to heal. Send the reproductives, maybe they catch him. Is the color scheme different between the normal units and blessed ones? Yeah. They're literally genetically modified to kill millions of scum before getting tired. Well, they forgot to genetically modify them with some magic resistance. You know, against the warp lightning. Pepe laugh. Greater Arcing Conring, the good shit. 3 more ranks for this. Good, don't mind Akitama, guys. See, the warpstone has melted his brain. Okay. We have all 3 are discipline here, so this units have extra 6 melee attack, which is very nice. Cool. Not bad, not bad. 2 of them, huh? Can we actually put it here? We can't? What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Fix this shit! You can't equip shit! Why can he equip this? Where are the followers for this hero game? What the fuck? Only has Zod Servant, which doesn't even fit his hero type. But he needs to get some juice and steel item. You can't even get poison attacks here. Look at this, bunch of broken Lord followers and one follower that's should be required only be used as King Priests and the Pepes. Replenishment only works on lords, same for the movement range. If it says Lord Army, does not work on a hero. If it says Hero's Army, it works, yeah. So you can put this thing on a Slant Mage Priest, but you cannot put it on a Saurus Scar Veteran. God damn, what the fuck, man. It's busted. In a bad way, not a good way. Chaos! Chaos! It should be equipped by the Saurus veterans in general. It's slung at a little bit more tanking capabilities with poison attacks. This province looks stable, huh? We can might just ban this. I mean, we'll wait one more turn just in case. Well, surprise attack here, these two. Sentinels of Zeti, starting with Sentinels of Zeti. Marcus Wolfhard is kind of just at war with Chaos. Has 2 regions. We don't really care about him right now. Still corruption happening there. This guy's barely survived that fight against the Stone Vermin, Elite Stone Vermin, the buff Stone Vermin, rank Stone Vermin. Guys. And this is looking fine. Once we get this, we'll get more public order everywhere because the corruption won't be as there was a big penalty to public order. Okay, put the capital here. Be some consistency here. Emo Elf was here. Well, Emo Elf was here. He requested like this. We might question, you know, how it's how is the proper the names. Probably all capital for the proper name. Not like that matters on the internet, right?
Let us align our minds in the star chamber.
They know what's coming. How many do we need here? We need another 500 in 12 turns. Put all those old servants first with in the main army with the little croak. Looks like this old servant can go on any character. Somehow those bats kill 31 Saurus and those skeleton kill 20 Saurus with a healer in the army. Damn. It's a massive public order here. It's because a little croak. This is the next rebellion here, and then we're gonna go here. We don't really care about the rebellions here anymore if they're gonna be especially undead, but they're getting cleared. We're probably gonna even get wiped here. It'll be okay if these dwarves get wiped here by the chaos. Boss Anvil got raised by the chaos. Where the chaos, yo? Should be leveling the Roman somewhat. It costs us 2500 a turn. It's actually more because other armies also cost 50% more. We'll just take growth here, get rid of public order, get more economy. Get a resource here, growth, and the blood transosodic. Let this place be a little bit rebellious because there's nothing else for him to do here. He's supposed to guard this area here. We don't really care about the public order here. This one is stabilized.
You must cry.
Almost. So the Roman can be between these two capitals right now. Let's get some untainted. Corruption will be too high if we remove this this one here. One thing is to remove public order. We don't want this to pile up. Roman will just be guarding north in the area in Nagarat for now. %, chance from 20% income from looting and second settlements. One untainted faction wide, it's for public order. Gonna take Lothar? No, don't care about Lothar. Not right now. This place I don't want to see any rebels. I'm just gonna get public order untainted here. The settlement can also fit another star chamber. We'll keep this growth until tier 5 though. Hey Delgar, can't rename anything in the Kislev. This has been changed. Kislev already exists, so let's pick some another name. It could be Kislev in the name. It has to be a non-existing name. Oh, Lotan has managed to got destroyed by the Force of Chaos. They were fighting both Alariel and Chaos at the same time. So Alariel will have to hold the ult on now. Will help a bit against Chaos there. Not yet, Godric. We need to spend a few more turns.
My schemes.
I want one second generation fire. Nice, second generation fire is here. Somebody's here. Almost look like it's Chaos. Yeah. A good experience for Shield Wizard here. At least it's an option here and not forced. Looks like they're besieging that place there. Heal to help.
You stand before the mistress of the undead. I will use my gifts.
No.
The place will be rebellious now. We want it to be rebellious in the first place. And probably go huge growth, so tier 5 is really fast. Tier 5 is really strong. We do have replenishment now, so we don't need to worry about anything else here. This one here, all of a sudden rebellious, right? We need tier 4, of course, with the public order. High Elf Rebels. This can be both public order buildings. You can get both Colossotic and the monuments. So one more. This is 9 turns. It's gonna take some time though. Oh, looks like they still haven't taken the other settlements. A little bit tricky. They almost look the same. It's not the second one, it's not the third one, it's not the fourth one. I'm missing a steel technology buff on that one. should be fine with Public Order in a few turns. Corruption is 5. We'll also be getting one more Public Order from the Saurus here. Pretty chill now. Should investigate what is going on here. Wolfenburg has been razed. Behafen is still standing. Kislev is in ruins. Erengrad taken by the Wintertooth. Looks like the Wintertooth is doing very good. 28 settlements. Quick overview on the new slant traits. Well, you the right to awaken one, and then you get to pick between one of the 4 lores. You're gonna pick life pretty much always. That's by far the best one, the most useful one. Other than that, you get randomly between 2nd, 3rd, and 4th generation, which affects how much extra Winds of Magic power reserve they get. How skilled they're casting magic to not cause any miscasts, so lower miscast chance, and the plus experience to the army every turn. It's 20, 30, 40 on the power, I think, 40, 50, 60 on experience, and 30, 40, 50 on the miscast, something like that. Oh, rank 7 army. Guys are gonna get slaughtered here. Make sure these guys do at least some damage.
Sora's ice.
Javelins for down.
Kill the hell cannon.
Text to it. It's a sword. Hexoatl.
Clear.
It's gonna be good. We need battles for extra prisoners with temple guards. We just auto-resolved after it crashed several times. We lost that lord with Maradi Strait, but we saved the city. Herald's is with the hell cannon. Let's get rid of that chariot with the crowds. that? Who that? These skirmishes.
Doctor!
Salvos doing awesome damage there. Rank 7. Fucking sticky turret thing was what? Where is it? 99 speed, 78 speed. Don't you let get that shit away. Good job. Good boy, Barney. Good boy. Got the fight those Chaos Knights. Have veterans here, so they can do quite a bit of damage. Chaos troops actually scary with experience.
My God. Have you seen that shit?
Unless you have superior firepower in melee, they're gonna do damage. Hey, Sorrow, thank you for Twitch Prime. We have the pin now, so we don't waste power the first time. Just boom, 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 and make this battle over. Chaos basically fears Lord Crow, that's why he's that item that causes terror against Chaos. And heavy unit per shot is very impressive. I'm missing some toughness on roll. He was fighting veteran halberdiers. He don't have really magic nukes, Battle Rider. He uses his mines to destroy entire armies.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Nightball.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
You don't see this on here, but it actually is for both this force and this force. I just forgot to show it on the second army as well. So the Chaos at this point is rank 7 units. This is still the first wave of Rise of Chaos. So they must be doing good in the north if it's only first wave. This is a rare one. You see the army full replenished. I'm pretty sure I've seen it with my own eyes several times during my turn as well. It's gonna be a nice experience to shoot wizards around here. I mean, this army capable to defeat anybody. Oh, look at that. Plus some public order provinces worth say 5%. It's a very strong skill. The reason why to unlock more capacity for the Saurus old ones, Scar veterans. I always mix those two. The city cannot survive the chaos attack there, the other guys are veterans. So much about war with sentinels. We will need to send another army here. We'll delay this rebellion here and go save Tlaxlan. We need tier 4 garrison to defend this. Which is the most interesting city building? If you ask me, it's the Vampire Counts. My opinion. And you're really rewarded with that faction if you're managing treasury well. Because of tier 4 economy buildings. Which to upgrade tier 5 was all very expensive. Let's save the city here. They just retreated through the city. We find daughters all here. There's a huge garrison as well. Oh, look at it! Look at it! Let's go get the blessed ones. Those are our top unit for this army. I mean, one of the top units for this army. So many skills on this one. Had Bebo Stinkham's an assassinate here. Oh, look at this bastard here. This is gonna rebel next turn. We'll just slow down a bit. We need to hire somebody here. I don't know, why not Harsh Champion, why not? Who are these guys gonna fight now? Chaos and finish off the zombie pirates. They can already defend this place from the Chaos. They got around here and going through here as well. What the... Cetra in my jungle? Looks like modded. Oh, there's this destroyed capital here. So Luther has become a horde. Yeah, Shrews is definitely gonna have to fight Chaos in the jungle. This is just in the center of the jungle here.
Never. No.
City is currently fine. Let's just stay here for a moment. This place will rebel as well. Definitely getting this building here. Get a growth because I want a tier 5 here as soon as possible. 257 growth, red climate. And you can get 20% of the replenishment technology. Just listen and things. Just listen and things. I need this one to deal with the rebels this turn here. It's gonna be should be here. Rebels, go back, rebels. Eventually gonna be tier 4 hills will be fine against the rebels. Wulton looks okay-ish right now. Stopped one of the armies here, it shouldn't be a big deal. Servants are probably in they're already probably being repelled here. Oh god. Okay. Okay, the best way to do this is to do it like this. Get a notepad out. Have 3 yellow, 2 purple, nothing, nothing. 1 red, nothing, 3 yellow. Eventually gonna remember them. Okay. So this has to be 4 blue. So we get add 4 blue here. We have 3 yellow, 2 purple, 4 blue. So this one is 1 red. Three. So we have 4 here because 2 cannot be here, so it's 4 here. Then we get a 2 here. Red, purple, so this is blue. This is purple. 3, 1, 4-2, since 2 is here. We have a yellow, red, purple, blue, because we have purple here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, and we get a 3 here. Purple, blue, yellow, red. So it was 3 red. If we could remember it, it'll be easier next time. It's just click the red, right? Or should be faster. All good. Let's go finish food. Well, we can't all be professional Pepegas. Mr. Streamer has to explain things sometimes, you know. Fine. Oh, the wagon got destroyed, very nice. It's war for the jungle now, and it's been infested by chaos. Itza still stands though. 4 armies. Emo Elf was here, is being raided, and there's a chaos army trying to move here. Relation with the with the Reichland will deteriorate. Does it get peace to the Battle Legion? So the positive 15 become negative 5. That was not a good thing.
Marvel at my pyramid. Know that you will never achieve such majesty.
Etc. Hint hint. Your coast is gonna get fucked by the Chaos Invasion, but I'll trade you until then. Enjoy my exotic animals.
I agree.
By the... Let the supplicant...
How's the resources looking at? Trade at 712. Oh yeah, I forgot. Something happened yesterday we have never seen before. The value of resources dropped below the base value. Never seen it over 7,000 hours playing this game. Marble, which is usual 10, dropped to 9. Same for timber and iron. Never seen this in over 7,000 hours. Maybe they tried to fix it and they caused another bug. Until that point, the trade was working properly as intended. We're exporting only 58%. That's weird. Like, Cetra is actually huge. 2,676. 14 settlements. We lost one on the trade with Alariel.
I
Made
am
a
the
lot
bright flower of the...
We get trade with the Empire, we get a huge money.
The nation calls.
The Empire is really picky. We do have 2 negative things. We have a rule prejudice towards Hexoatl because it's a faction effect for us. We don't really care about some of the races. So it's like a lower thing. And we have dealt with people they don't like. bells again. This place will be stable on tier 4, and this army by then probably gonna be rank 20 plus. There's little no way to stabilize this place other than putting a expensive army inside. Even a full king army would cost more than just AFK. It feels like lazy. I gotta use the public order at least to benefit some from it. It's just a normal thing on legendary in the red climate and a bad corruption. Rebellion fests. Eventually you get enough to go around it. How the resources are supposed to work, the value of the resource is supposed to increase over time. The longer the campaign goes, the higher the price. So for example, iron has value 10 at turn 1 and has like value 13 at like turn 80 for example. The gold inflation as the game progresses, more gold in the game, so they trade the resources available more. Work like that in Shogun 2, work like that in Rome 2 and Attila. But for some reason it's bugged in this game. The resource value changes, but there seems to be no pattern to it, so it must be bugged. I mean, they just copied the system from previous games, of course. We expect it to work the same.
Jock talk.
There's another prince there. He seems not terrified after that hit. What the fuck? Second hit, not terrified. Third hit, not terrified. Some shred of luster, yeah. Okay, they're terrified. It's an arch unit, by the way, not a spearman. Archer. That unit is not very well thought after. It's, for its tier and for its cost, it's probably one of the most underwhelming regiments of renown. They didn't put anything really special about it. This is not even that strong. It's just barely average. But a massive unit like this is supposed to be also the elite of the top unit of the Lizardmen. Should have massive stats from the regiment of renown. Massive. Instead, it's just underwhelming. As a regiment of renown. It's good for the emergencies though. And that's it. Good for the emergencies. It's already exhausted. Look at that. A few more heat's gonna be exhausted. The growth will work amazing ways. The only reason why the Dread Saurians and the Feral Counters are working because they are the life Pepe. So that battle skills they have also went from not very good to very good.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
ABS, that beta that was for a few weeks, it's live now. This doesn't even feel like Regiment Renown. But it's because the base survival is underwhelming. This should be probably doubled, and should get extra weapon strength being a regiment now. Is this unit available in multiplayer? So probably not happen. Then we need proper technologies for it, which they haven't really added either. Really bad technologies for Dreadsaurians. Units, massive units like that should have like 3 technologies buffing it, and one of them should be really strong, like that 20 feet resist the lobsters get. One of the laziest non-technologies in the game for a top tier unit like this. You know what I get? Minus 10% up production. All the dinosaurs they get. It's like they don't need anything else. Look at this god duelist. Hey, Bubblehead, thank you. It does still need perfect figure, cause the only time you're gonna use Dreadsaurian is with a lot of life. Otherwise, they're not really worth using. So you have regrowth, and if you have regrowth, you have a mini Pepe which have massive power, more even than the Grand Pepe. And don't even get me started on that one. The lizardmen have penalties fighting in the trees, forests, or the jungles. Cause, you know, multiplayer, why should things make any sense? I love it how the some of the beastmen units are fight better in the jungle than the lizardmen. There's no continuity, guys. No continuity whatsoever. There's gonna be a rebellion here next turn. Let this public order increase so we don't get another one here yet. We're already getting rebellions here. Load is done by one turn. I'm not even sure who's gonna be here. Probably Cult of Pleasure. Get them Blessed Temple Guards. They have additional armor, additional attack, additional... It's actually... is it attack or is it just defense? It looks like it's just defense. 8-2. Yeah, it looks like just defense. So additional armor, additional defense, double charge value, and massive health. 1070 to 12,000. So extra health, extra defense, double base charge. Yeah. The other skills are from the veterans. See. You can totally see it here. They get armor from the battle skill. So health, armor, defense, and charge. What's the AP? 16, 35, 16, 14, 32, 16. It's the same. They just miss the jungle dominion. 12,000 health. Damn. There's a skull reef here. Looks like this guy's wanna fight here. Get untainted +1. Let's see if it's per region or per province. So those guys are poor, those buffs are poorly worded. Depending for which faction it is, sometimes they work differently. If you're wondering why I'm equipping those folders are bugged, they don't work. It's currently not bugged, but could be bugged next turn. I want to get some feral carnosaurs in this army. 6 turns to recruit. God damn, 6 turns. Yeah, gets the problem too. Seems unlikely. And we'll try. There's like no downtime to go get him. The second battle skill here with Proud Warrior will be Hunt Leader. Damage and attack for Carnosaurus and the Dreadsaurians. We'll try to get this. It's just gonna be a while. Get a Saurus Car Veteran. Pompous is fine. Pompous is fine. Lowers the leadership of enemies in the region. That Saurian is supposed to be anti-everything. Bell Rider. They have massive attack and damage. That seems like they're better suited to fighting infantry because of their size. Their size also is their weakness. Easy to hit by range. Melee, they don't even have good melee defense, just average. Unless you have healing, they can be brought down fast. Because, you know, AI legendary buffs, you know, and to the stats, and then the experience on top of that. If you ever growth with battle skills, they'll work great. They just forgot about technologies. This is the only technology they get. 5 attack, 15 charge. They only have massive attack and charge. This should also apply to the Saurians, and this should give them like 15 or 20 phys resist and weapon strength. To Carnosaurs as well. But you know, it's like I don't know. Just fucked up like Semite with war wagons. They always fuck up these DLC units.
Take
5 turns. We might get him. We might. Looks like the Savage Orcs will attack here. And the Shield Wizard has to deal, Roman has to deal with these 2 rebellions. Who's that 2nd generation fire? This one here. Breast will be Fire Salon. Get a burning head and a kindle flame. But check picking one fire one just for flavor, otherwise just life. Life is the best by far. This one counters the Sage Orcs. And we'll get the Thunderous one as well. Should be enough from the garrison to deal with them. One Waver, Hibernation Attendant, the Administrator. Why not get me a Soul of Stone? What do we have here? Very convenient. Pirate Hunter. Warbender in 20,000s. We do have some reserve if we need it. We should go handle these Sentinels of Zeti, increase our power level here. I think they're moving this way. Oh, there they are. We'll harass them a bit. You can expect an attack here. They'll probably be at ring 7 at a time when they arrive. Still have to use the alignment of crafting here. The alignment of monuments is preferable though. We'll be fine to switch soonish. This corruption is clearing, no more osmosis. The buildings are giving. So, did we get a technology? Not yet. We're getting more untainted here, so we don't even need this one here anymore. Get that growth. Get tier 5 here. The place is good, province is good for 2-star chambers or extra king chief. We're getting untainted here and here. I'll just keep growth here for now. Nice followers on this King Chief game. Very nice. Totally forgotten. Totally forgotten. Hey, Scorpio Seb. We'll take it down these guys here. This area is currently ground zero for chaos. The Empire is expanding here though. We'll take down the Sentinels before they ally with somebody because of the continued wars with the chaos. We want their territories, we don't want to keep them around. It would take a long time to get Confederation. They have dissonance, which means they don't like other lizardmen. This province is looking good. We get 2 public order buildings. Is the Ancient taking Mount good on those King Heroes? Yes, of course. It's a killer machine in melee and close range. The Stegodon is almost as good in melee and close range, but it has a long range attack bolt thrower, which makes it more versatile. They're equally good depending what you prefer. Long range sniping sometimes, fire at will while you're doing other things, or just go in for the stomp. Okay, let's forfeit this. Keep the growth and we'll get public order. We can actually keep this element as it is right now. Send the Grand Pepe to sort those false Great Plan worshippers. False Great Plan, yeah. I'll take the another reefs here. Look at all this money. This is easily over 20k again. Black's brother almost rank 7. This campaign we are not rushing anything, so we're playing a little bit differently and slower. Just chill. I'm not really sure what's gonna be the next campaign. I don't even want to decide, so I'll just take a longer time with this one. We could get 2 bells here.
The goddess forbids it.
4 range units. At least change of scenery. These guys are kind of like shittier version of the light Macedonian Lancers from round 2. Clearly a multiplayer unit. Because it's all about cavalry and the strike with a surprise and initiative to, you know, exploit the enemy weaknesses in formation and positioning. Need to chase the shades with the cavalry.
It's a turd.
We'll have King Chief shoot from one side. This thing could actually go together with the Shredder of Lastria for the Shield of Chakra. You guys take cover here. How the hell did I get shot by artillery shot there? This is probably one of the most underwhelming regions now in the game, this one. That ability kinda sucks. Should be a bigger radius at least to make it matter. This one should totally justify for a 40 or 55 meter radius. These guys should receive silver shield and 40 meter radius on this buff. The Kings will outrun the Shades. Great axe, but they're using hammers. Just can't let it go to that ground slam. It's a big noob bait. What's the matter, girl? The best thing is the Shade can fight them off. And they're running. Oh, missile infantry, no longer hybrid infantry. I guess it's just the regular Shades. They're not classified as hybrid. Poison should give us an advantage here. They have pretty impressive melee stats. What the strongest Dark Elf army that should be the most versatile wizard, Lighter Lord or the hero, Dead Hag for the replenishment, and then a combination of Blackguard with Nagarond, crossbows, shades or dark shots with shields, and Black Dragons. Hydra works as well, but Dragon is just better because it's flying. Well, some people say that Doomstick is a spammable unit. I don't really disagree. I agree with that. You know, like one unit of each. Just, I feel like Doomstick is like the best possible army for one faction which can deal with anything. I mean, you could go with 19 Black Dragons, 19 Shades. So you know, it's open to interpretation what the Doomstick is. I think for me, Doomstick is a combination of the best units of the faction, which can handle any army in the game without a problem, or anything really in the game. Like a hard Dark Elf Doomstick that I just told you, with the replenishment post-battle option, can pretty much kill any number of armies with lightning strikes. Their Blackguards and the Shades Great Swords are pretty good in auto-resolve. And the Black Dragon Micro with the rest of them is always valuable. You see, guys, they were running and they actually won anyways. Those are regular Shades, by the way, not even the dual weapons. For example, sometimes faction has a hybrid unit, which you know, makes it the best option for Doomstick. But then again, you can still go for the flavor. Like a perfect example of it would be the Vampire Coast. The most powerful unit without any comparison is the Necrofax Colossus, which is tanky, can do some melee, and has a really powerful long-range shot. So just using Necrofax Colossus, you know, it's fine. That you don't need anything else. This is actually where variety makes you weaker. So it's considered flavor. Just one example. That unit is so powerful and versatile that you don't need to use any other unit with Vampire Coast when you unlock it. It's probably just a really bad design, you know. The Necroface Colossus should be limited one per building, same like that sword, and that's how powerful it is. I'd love to see this system in Warhammer 3, where these type of units are limited one per building. So you actually have to build buildings if you want to get more, so you can't just snowball with economy just, you know, whenever. The Necroface Colossus is a perfect example where it should be limited to one. I also would put it on the Star Dragons and the Steam Tanks. I wouldn't put it on the Terrorgeist, for example. Also thinking that Iron Breakers should also be limited to one per building. Even one unit of Iron Breakers in the army is ridiculous. Same for the Sisters of Avalon. Earl Hippos pretty much as well, yeah. Well, Booker, they could make it an optional, you know, they can make it an optional or just part of the Legend of difficulty. And then you can enable it with the level difficulty like the Battle Realism. Has to get better bells here. No, you don't need to limit Wolf Riders. You need to give them stats and technologies that makes them better. Physical resistance, unpiercing damage, stuff like that. Oh, it's not the same, Booker. It's not the same and you know it. One of these would be not bad actually. I think it will be better than those guys anyways. For a small army like this. Okay, we got two heroes here. The Skin Priest here will be a little fiffy. The Grave will be leveling still. There are global recruiting down here. I think we had this discussion in the past, and it's just it's kind of pointless to do it again. But it's clearly that that you and I don't have the same views on how to make the game more difficult by making it more balanced through forcing variety. As a basic army will always be better than the one with variety. It's just, you know, how the legendary is. The moment you have to press more than 4, you control more than 4 different types of units in a battle, just complicating it for yourself. As in an example, having Saurus, Reproductals, Croxigors, and the characters. It's 4 groups. Keeping it simple. Well, I'm not so sure. Big difference if you can recruit one system of Alon when you get a building, and when you can just switch all your archers to 8 systems of Alon immediately. Because the regular archers can do really shit against high armor. These guys are taking all these territories the Skaven lost, and they don't want a peace. And what the hell is Malaki doing? It's almost like they're ignoring it here. Well, Booker, the next thing you're gonna tell me that you don't even own the DLC. Don't be crazy, man. I'll use that picture from Bill Wonka. Please tell me more. One of them almost got killed. So look at this, there is a follower that does the same shit as this technology here. Pretty much. This tells you like how lazy this technology is, really. The fact that even that follower exists. They should be giving buffs, big buffs to the Dreadsaurian and the Feral Carnosaurus. Because those units, you know, are purposely made shit because of the multiplayer. So this is the place to put it. It's almost that the Croxigors are missing on this list. They didn't update that follower with the new units. Goddamn, the followers so underwhelming for the Lizardmen. The Skin Chiefs and the Saurus Scarvetrans don't even any good followers at all. This one is probably not even supposed to be used on heroes. It's just one big bugged mess for the Skin Chiefs and the Saurus Scarvetrans getting followers. No effort, just half-assed. Half-assed copy pasta. Yeah. At least Booker they fixed the Lord's Army, Hero Army stuff. At least that. These guys are here, so this could definitely turn into a war zone. Let's send Roman to recruit some other units. Should be be recruiting this one out 3 turns. They're warring on the both chaos factions and not friends. Perfect to attack.
Is it time?
By the light of the lady.
Slowly, all the Turtle Makers evil factions getting destroyed here, one by one. This is their war with Wood Elves, so they'll be busy for a bit.
Mistress of the Undone, welcome to the court of the Ever.
There's a good chance the Bretonia or the Empire will declare war on us. Rank 1 and Rank 2 are both Chaos factions. You don't see those factions on the list. Guys are gone now. That +1 untainted, how does it work? It just +1 for technology, so not per region. Okay, wording as intended.
By the comet! The
We
nation
could take down the Empire here.
Only the dedicated.
They're closer. It makes more sense to take them down here. I don't really want them here, and I need a commandment.
Praise Sigma.
Praise Sigma.
Praise Grandes Pepe. Oh, looks like we're fighting outside. I'm gonna deal with them here before Kateb sends armies. Well, it will stop the early Doomsday Sakatama, where you just get a one crazy strong army the moment you unlock these buildings, and just the rest of the campaign becomes trivial. This is a nice battlefield. We don't see this battlefield very often. There's some pigs on the other side. It's almost the same speed here of the ski machine. We can deal with those pigs on the right side. And the skin Carachas. I swear I heard those sounds on the Lol Tyler channel. Be sneaking on the left side, then see our cavalry on the right side. Start harassing here. They don't have much range. Speaks are also slow. The same speed as the skinks. They have no answers to this kings, really. The war boss is about to get in a world of trouble. Look at that war boss going towards Dreadsaurian.
As you dance.
8 and no damage, god damn.
It's a skip text. Tahenolin.
This is so brutal, man. How pathetic is this thing compared to a High Elf Lord on base? Just pathetic.
Talk, talk. Dead talk, talk.
Like miasma. Goddamn greenskins make me depressed. Don't show in my lands anymore, greenskins. Goddamn. Lizardmen are basically just better greenskins. So what are greenskins gonna be? Better lizardmen after the update, Kappa? Razor Standard for the boys. They have another lord somewhere. Don't need brace for now. We'll keep a Roman here. Roman needs a little bit more troops. Preferably something unlockable. Shame, could have given him those 4 rank 9 temple guards, but I guess it was not convenient to go there. We'll deal here with the rebellions. Then we're gonna have to deal with the cockroach. Sequence of coexistence. Hero action success chance plus 5%, lieutenant plus 2. Hell yeah. 2 turns for this. Very strange, very strange. Why is it being ignored? We were there and nobody was there. A little while to be able to salvage the situation. Guys, you want to hear comedy and depression the same sentence? Goblin Great Shaman.
Waste my time. My visions predict failure.
Make this worth my while, or you will not leave him.
I can actually take this port for myself, but we'll be exposed there. It's fine. I mean, it's not like we're gonna quit campaign when the chaos destroys that settlement. Go! What the hell? Balance of power that works. Balance of power that works. Click out to resolve those 3 units. Not 50-50? Blake Orcs riding giant cave squeaks. Why would Blake Orcs ride anything than a giant pig?
Hola, skis.
Soltak. It's our soul.
It's
Where are you guys going? There are two artillery units shooting there. These idiots, we have such high resistance there. They're doing like no damage.
Keep your heads down, men! They're casting spells!
Look at all these regular archers killing the ancient Sagadon with almost no damage missiles. We have 35, 40%, and look at this damage here, and look at the damage on the wounded. 35, 37, 48, 8%. The region on top though. As the moon is barely taking any damage. Well, this one was going down. Those archers are no ammo, they're gonna be dead. Get some experience here, huh? This one, fire at will 80 kills. Fire at will 168 kills with the range weapon. Just ignore them fire at will. That one is not really to should go into the open the crowd like that, but we wanted to send that beam there. This one is best used to reinforce the line. Just provide some terror and knockback against anything that drives, spin, and the support. Man, Mazamune barely taking any damage. He still has over 15,000 health. Okay, this will secure the prawns. I want Skarsing to be viable and useful. Well, he's viable and useful if you like to lose your hair and, you know, grow older at three times the rate. The healing items are pretty good for the heroes and the lizardmen. Get more armor. This should be reload time, not charge. For this weapon unit. Just miss opportunity. Most of this jungle is controlled by the lizard, man. I just have to get rid of the Empire here. Looks like the dwarves are still here as well. I haven't met them yet. Well, in the situation of Red Army, I prefer this Stegadon. If you were going for a shock army, I would go with the ancient one. So we have Scotty and Blessed Stegadon, two long-range ones, which can snipe units or just left at fire at will, so we can control the units. For King Chief, definitely prefer the regular Stegadon. But if you make it like a stompy army where everybody just go melee stomping, you get a ancient instead. Orbital Cannonman on the Skink Priest, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man, how many crashes we had? Like 7. Definitely taking it out of me today. Definitely taking it out. Okay boys, I had enough. We'll save it here. I'm gonna go get a nap, get a shower, and I'll be back later, I don't know, in an hour and a half, 2 with PoE. As this campaign continues.